Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another reading with me. So this one is going to be a little different structure. So this is, although I'm using the same deck, I have two piles here. This is where you are at right now. Okay, this is a message for you. And this is a message about the person on your mind, your person. So I'm gonna start with your person and tell you what's going on here. Right? So, their initial energy. We have sacrifice, and it says giving up something now for a future reward. And here we have 2 cups. They seem like partially in the light and partially in the shadow. So this is giving the 2 cups touching together, etc. This is giving like a partnership, but it is partially illuminated. So when it says giving up something now for a future reward, this is something that this person knows about. Like they know this connection is there, but they're not acknowledging it openly or putting it out there, putting a label on it, etc. So they're not, it's like being in love with somebody but not wanting to cross that line, make it official, tell them that they're in love with them because they don't feel like they're ready, or they feel like if we're to do this right now, I would mess it up, or something like that, to that effect. It's like, we're not ready. Now it's not the right time. So as much as they want this, they would rather wait, give it up for now, for a future reward. So it's like an act of patience. And it's like they're gonna come back to it later. In their mind, it's a practical decision. Then we have obsession. It's like focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. So this person may have had a goal. And the one thing that's standing out to me here is how everybody has on the same shirt. So there's like people around them, their circle, etc. People, like they're all the same, they're being the same, etc. And everybody's on their phone. So they may be very focused on something, but at the same time, I feel like what it is they feel like they're obsessed with right now is you, or they were obsessed with you. So they were focused on this goal. The people in their community, their group, their social group, etc., they all had this mentality, this thing that they were focused on. And here you come, and it's almost like you were a distraction, like from that goal. And they were not denying that they felt what they felt. They knew what they felt, but they were just not admitting it to you or other people. And in their mind, it was like, I'm gonna focus on achieving this goal, and then I'll come back to this, They felt like they needed to take a step back from your connection, from you. And then we have balance, juggling too many things at once, find time for yourself. Yeah, so this person, with all their goals, whatever it is they were trying to accomplish, they had a lot going on. And then on top of that, now they have all these emotions. Now, everything they had going on may have been manageable because it was all mental, practical, you know. There was a formula. It's like, I do this, I do that, bam, 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 a checklist, knock it out. Emotions, not so much, not so well to handle, not so easy to handle, right? They can be overwhelming. And then there may be new emotions that this person has not felt before, or maybe not to that extent. And if they try to push it away, it may not have been working. So it's like their system doesn't have an algorithm to deal with that. So all these emotions, and then now they're feeling like they're obsessed with you. That's overwhelming for them, you know? So they're juggling way too many things. And it's like if they have to cut something out, again, this person's like, based on the community that they're in and their circle, etc., their mindset, if they have to cut something out because they're overwhelmed, it's gonna be love, you know, it's gonna be relationships, because this person's like, no, like, what are we doing, right? And then, yeah, dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. Because they're like, love doesn't pay, you know? Stay on your goals. Stay dedicated to those things. And if you look at the stone statues next to this person, it's like, what's it? Stone face, right? So this may be how this person presents themselves around you. They may seem emotionless, very cold, very goal-oriented. And this may be how the people around them see them, someone who is very focused, very goal-oriented. And now they were like all emotional over you. So it's like this person was trying to rein themselves back and find that balance, you know? Trying to be this person while they're feeling all these emotions. It's a lot. So they had to cut something out. They had to take a step back. But why can they not take a step back? We got twin flame. Whew. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. This is what was activated. Now it's a smoke bomb. Just went off, you know. What happens when a smoke bomb goes off? You can't see. Then people start coughing. It's just like they felt like chaos just started happening for them, right? They were all dedicated, focused, and now they can't see. This spiritual connection just came out of nowhere. Then we have energy activation. Connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. So yeah, this person got a lot going on. Whether they're meditating or they're praying, be trying to like, what is happening to me? What is going on? Trying to get answers through God. Kind of like get the energy. I feel more so get the energy to stay dedicated, stay focused on their goals, and to like stop thinking about you. Stop thinking about love and all this other stuff. Trying to push through. They may have seen you as temptation. It's kind of like trying to just hear someone talking to God and be like, deliver me from temptation, protect me from temptation. Maybe thinking like the devil sent you. That's a bit much, but yeah. And with this obsession energy, that's where it's coming from. So it's like this person was like, what is happening to me? So if they're really religious, they may have felt like whatever is happening, like, you know that thing where it's like when you're close to your goal, you're calling how the devil will sending and temptation, but the devil doesn't show up with horns and a tail. They said the devil shows up as everything you've ever wanted. So this person being so hooked on you and everything, and they're just like, it is just so convenient how at the timing that you show up, right? And you may have been showing up as everything this person thought this person has ever wanted in a relationship, but at a time where they did not want a relationship, or they decided they were not thinking about love for whatever reason. Yeah, be open to change. Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. So change. You may be different from what this person's used to. So with the meditation of prayer, this person might be very religious while you're spiritual. And I guess this goes back to the whole the devil sent you the temptation thing. So if this person is very, very religious and you're not, again, their whole community very different from their whole community that they're used to, that may be another thing about this attraction. That's like what is happening. Be receptive to new experiences. Then we have decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. Okay, so this person has a decision to make. So it's like they're sitting on the fence. It's almost like they were like, it's almost like, you know, if you stall long enough, something will happen, but no, they need to make a decision. They didn't want to make a decision. It's like hoping it would just resolve itself, but they need to make a decision for them to get that clarity. And then we have pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags again. And here we have the Bible. So this person's been praying and they're reading scripture, and it's on. I feel like this person's really looking through the scriptures, trying to be like, what does God say about this person? So again, if you're very spiritual, you have some spiritual practices, for example, like you do this meditation or whatever it is, like they're trying to find something in the Bible, or it's like God says this is not okay. They're trying to find like anything that you're doing that's different than what they're used to, or their beliefs. It's like they're looking for answers or signs in the Bible and scripture to tell them like, is this okay? Is this person from God, or is this from the devil? Is this temptation? Is this person sent here to take me off my path? Or is this my person sent from God? And they're looking for red flags because you're showing up as everything that they've wanted, their dream come true, etc. Everything they wanted in a partner. So they're looking for the red flags, especially if you're not displaying red flags. They're like, everybody has red flags. It's like you're too good to be true. All right. So now let's get into, actually, let me find some letter tiles and see what initials we're connecting with here for you. My first, middle, last initial might spell out some words, places, maybe you or this person, people who are connected to them, who knows. Let's see what we got. Oh, so I got A, V, O, A again, S, O again, W, and C. That's a lot of O's and A's. Okay. Let me see. other. And I got L, N, E, I, S, and E. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. So now that we understand what this person got going on, with you, we got deception. So false illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So what I'm getting here is with this person, right? You may have felt like maybe these feelings are one-sided because they are feeling it, but they're not telling you, they're not acting like they are feeling it. Maybe with the cup's partially lit and partially in the shadow, and maybe there's sometimes this person's feelings may kind of peek out a little bit, and other times it's like no. So you're like, okay, well, maybe they're interested in me that way, or they could just be being friendly or polite. So it's like you're looking for the signs, and you're interpreting their behavior as, especially when they pull back, because it's like a need to step back, take a step back. You may have interpreted them as not being interested and just like, oh, it's all in my head. But then we're talking about scarcity mentality and falling into bad habits. So I don't know what has happened in your past, in your life, where maybe you just tend to, I don't know. This is giving Little Red Riding Hood. I feel like you don't see yourself truly the way that you are, but so you may have internalized this person's behavior as them not being interested. Maybe felt like, you know what, why would this person be interested in me anyway, or something like that. Just falling into bad habits of doubting yourself. That may be connected to somebody from your past, or just multiple past experiences where people made you feel like you weren't enough, or it could have been like they didn't feel like they were good enough and they projected that onto you, made it seem like you were the problem. People made it seem like you were hard to love. And it could just be tied to one person that really hurt you, like rejected you or something. But I'm also picking up as like you sense the deception. So you may be somebody with the whole spiritual energy thing. You may be very sensitive energetically. So it's like if you sense the attraction, you sense their feelings, but it's like what they're presenting to you is different. It's like a dissonance. So it's creating confusion, but at the same time your nervous system is reacting to that, where it's like, so it's like you're not feeling safe. So you might be starting to feel anxiety, anxious, and displaying signs of like an anxious attachment style, even though that's not typically how you are. But this person, the dissonance in their energy, what is you're feeling versus what is they're displaying, it's unsettling you. It's like your soul responds to truth, and this person is not delivering truth. They're creating illusion, and it's disrupting your frequency. Okay, so then we have self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. So you may have also had to take a step back because, again, I'm getting like an energetic connection. This energetic connection, you may have also started picking up on this. So it's like me having thoughts of, hey, maybe I'm obsessed. You're actually picking up on this person's energy, and you may have stepped back as well. Felt like the need to step back, like you're focusing on this person too much, and really started redirecting your energy inwards, and asking yourself questions, and questioning routines, patterns, um, and like self-soothing, you know, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, that kind of thing, to help you think clearly and like, no, okay, I know what I feel. Help you. It's kind of like helping you trust yourself again. Self-awareness. So you may be somebody who's very self-aware, and you're like, no, I know what I feel. I know what I'm thinking, and it's like separating your emotions from theirs, separating your energy from theirs. So again, you might be an empath, but you do feel people's energy, and you have to learn to separate what is yours versus other people. But because of this twin flame connection, you can get your energy confused with theirs. Okay, so we got patience. Manifestations are on the way. So you're being asked to have patience. Yeah, this is your twin. You all do have this connection and everything. And whatever it is you've been manifesting, it is on the way. So, and while you may have felt this connection and everything, this person is moving at a different like rate than you are. They are not ready for what you're ready for, or at the same time as you're ready. So you're being asked to have patience, They're not at the same level, state, or stage as you are. They still have some growth and stuff that they need to go through. They're still in this activation stage, etc. So while you may have been going through this growth process for a while, and you're like, I'm ready, and you're just like, okay, this person being activated now, they still have some fears and stuff that you need to overcome. So yeah, we got divine counterpart, a divine connection sent to you from your angels. Okay? This is your divine counterpart. And that is what you've been manifesting. This person came into your life, you came into each other's lives. And boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. So you may have also, like I said, there may be somebody or something from your past where while this person has gone into this mode where they've stepped back, etc., it may have triggered you. Even though you've done your healing, there's no such thing as completely healed. It is an ongoing process. It may have triggered those past wounds back into this place, and your instinct was to just put your walls back up, because maybe like, okay, maybe I was wrong, but this is confirmation that this is your person. It's just they're going through their healing, and with them, even though that is your twin, when it's talking about bad habits, etc., you may have allowed in the past people to cross boundaries, you may have allowed things that you shouldn't, or allowed it for too long. So it's like, even if this person is your twin, this is your counterpart, you have to have boundaries with them. Know what you will and will not tolerate, and know when to put those walls up and when to put them down. If they're not treating you the way you want to be treated or you need to be treated, they're not treating you with respect and dignity, then you put those walls up, put up those boundaries, and they shouldn't have access to you or your energy until they're acting in a way that is aligned with that is aligned with love. Don't let people cross your boundaries. Then we have lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision, and values. So yeah, this person is your twin, okay? It has been confirmed. This is your counterpart. You all have shared values. It's not imagined, it's not in your head. But you still gotta have boundaries with them. But also, don't let your past experience keep you from allowing this person or this love into your life. And yes, this person has pulled away, but it's not about you. They have their own growth that they have to go through. So this time that this person has pulled away, what you're being asked to do is rest. Use this opportunity to rest, because you may also have a lot going on as well. It says listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. Because if this is a lot, again, if your twin connection, your soul connection, and you being an empath, you're picking up a lot of energy. And if you've been trying to decipher what's going on with this person, you're definitely picking up on their emotional stuff as well as your emotional stuff going on. So unwind, rest, listen to your soul. Maybe you're being called to go to the beach. I don't know, with this seashell here. Maybe the beach is significant. Maybe you live close to the beach. Or they live close to the beach. This may be a twofold message. You've both been called to relax and rest. And then wisdom. We have knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. So you have learned through experiences. And that wise counselor for you might just be your soul, because it says tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. And for them, I feel like they're also tapping into their higher self, but they may literally be talking to wise counsel. It might be a pastor if they're with the whole Bible and everything there, because this falls right under decisions. They need to gain clarity through decision making. So it might even be a father figure, somebody, just someone they find to be very wise, you know? And then we have self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So I do feel this is a mirrored image. It's both of you here. With the deception for you. I feel the deception here. You're having these negative thoughts. I feel like this person pulling away, you internalize that and you're having negative thoughts like this is never gonna happen, etc. And again, the energy that you're in, you may be a very, very like when it comes to manifesting, like the things you put out might come out like very quickly. So like your manifestations coming very quickly. So you have to be careful about like your thoughts and your energy. So if you're over here having a whole bunch of negative thoughts, like you're literally creating roadblocks in your life with those thoughts. What is it, Sterling? Um, okay, so with that, I am gonna grab the tarot. Also, if you are resonating with any of this, right, go ahead and please like the video. Let's see what the tarot is saying. What is it, Sterling? Ooh, we got Knight of Cups. All right. So somebody's gonna come rushing in here and express their love. When I can't tell you when, I can't put a timestamp on this because energy is fluid, but this person has been holding back, and it's not because they don't care. I think you're probably going to be very surprised when they tell you how much they care, because with the whole deception and disillusion, you've been thinking that this person doesn't care, and it's all one-sided. But whatever decision that they've made, whatever observations that they've been making, they've come to the conclusion that they want to follow their heart, because we have 5 of Wands here. This conflict, this, like, they have resolved the conflict within themselves, and now this person wants to resolve the conflict between you. Justice. They want to fix things between the two of you. And I think this is realizing that they've created unnecessary conflict. And a lot of it is because of fear. The World. And what is it? So I think the two of you, again, are mirroring each other. Both of you had your own fears, but they've kept an eye on you is what I'm getting. And this person's been growing. So I think, like, they may have taken a page from your book. They've been watching you, they've been growing, but they've been keeping a close eye on you. So even if they have not been telling you how they feel, it's like they don't want to lose sight of you. While they've been working on themselves and their growth, they don't want to lose sight of you. And I don't know what you've been doing lately, so could be this person, you did something or they heard something where they're like, the time to act is now, because if I don't, I may actually lose this person. And it may just be realizing the impact of the decision that they made, realizing that they really did make you feel like they're not interested. And now that you think they're not interested, you're gonna move on. Because we got, 4 of Cups. Yeah. But this person doesn't want anybody else but you, because they've realized they know who you are to them, and it's like nobody compares to you, so they can't lose you. Queen of Pentacles. And the Sun. So you've been doing your own thing, and that may be another thing where this person was like, I need to focus on my goals and be dedicated, etc. And they pulled away, and you have been focused on your goals. And you, being the Queen of Pentacles, you got your own, so you're flourishing on your own. as well, and you're happy, and this person's seeing that. So to them, it's like the two of you are mirroring each other. You share, again with the lovers, shared vision and values. So they're realizing that you are not a distraction from their goals. Okay, if they were to put energy into a relationship with you, it wouldn't be taking them away from their path. Because then we got strength and we have death. So got passion here and control, but transformation as well. So it's like the end of trying to control things, but it is leading to a beautiful new beginning. It's the end of one dynamic in your connection that is leading to a beautiful new beginning. The both of you have gone through a transformation, an ending, a death of a version of you. Oof, I got 9 of Swords and 6 of Wands. So somebody's been struggling, not sleeping very well, a lot of anxiety. But then there's overcoming that, okay? And for someone, there is if you are all here shining, etc., one of the reasons this person feels the need to come in very quickly right now is that they don't want you to misunderstand and think that the reason that they're coming in is because you're getting attention. But there's also this fear that because you're getting all this attention, the chances of losing you to somebody else have significantly increased. The longer they stay quiet, the more likely you are to find someone else. What we got? Is it Knight of Pentacles? Yeah. So they are coming in and they're thinking and strategizing. They're watching. Ooh. We got the Ace of Swords. And 6 of Swords came out sideways. So they're thinking of ways that y'all can move forward, ways to fix things. Because I don't feel like there's a like real conflict, like y'all are being mean and nasty to each other. It's more so like quiet, like silence and limbo. And they don't want that. Like two sheeps passing each other in the night. 10 of Swords, yeah. They don't want things to be over. Yep. 2 of Cups, yeah. They do not want this connection to be over at all. So that is the fear that you are done with this. So you might just be very quiet right now. And I think if you were angry with this person, whatever, they might actually prefer that because they know where you stand. But if you're not saying anything one way or the other, they don't know. It's like, are you done with this, or are you just like waiting? Like, what, is there a chance? Or have you moved on already? Have I lost my chance? Have I done too much damage? Hmm. Yep. So we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant here is in the dark. Like it's like they're trying to look at something as a different. It's like, to me, the Hierophant here is in the High Priestess's world. So getting like the ball's in your court, and they're trying to understand your world, understand things from your perspective. So this person's going for a spiritual awakening and everything. So they're in uncharted territory. And then we have Eight of Cups. So they're understanding things from a different perspective now. Yep, Justice. They really do want to fix things. The second time it's coming out here, this person really wants to fix things and make it right with you. It's almost like they've walked in your shoes. They got a chance to walk in your shoes. Got the Empress and Four of Wands. Okay. Yeah, and we have the Nine of Cups on the bottom. All right, so yeah. At this point, this person just wants you, okay? You had this idea thinking that this person doesn't want you. You convinced yourself that they don't want you because they pulled away, when it is quite the opposite. Because this star about to explode is telling me like this person has wanted you for a very, very long time. Okay, because here we have the Chariot and the High Priestess. They have been hiding that. They may have done things to try to like redirect you. I don't know if you've ever like tried to like find out if they like you or whatever, and they just like redirected the conversation. But it's like they have intentionally created illusions to like, it's kind of like trying to throw you off the scent type of thing. Like they did not want you to know that. How they feel. They were not ready for you to find out. So yeah, this is your reading. But they do feel regret for how they went about it. They wish they hadn't. But this person's gonna come in a very different energy than what you're used to. And you're gonna question it, because you have convinced yourself that whatever it is you're feeling was one-sided. But no, this person is very much into you, to the point that they feel like they were obsessed. And let me see what we got here. What is this? All right, so I got TRUOV. RGAAD. Okay. And then let's see what it is. Oh, we got a blank one. An XLTEED and C. So this is your reading, and I will see you next time.